Hey guys, TMF. So we have entered the next phase of the censorship clampdown with this latest great purge of YouTube, of course, and their attempt to remove all you-know-who-anon related channels on the morning of October 15, 2020, Thursday. They initiated their next clampdown phase and in a matter of hours removed countless channels relating to this. And I'm going to call them the JAnon movement from now on. JAnon. You read between the lines why. But joining the ranks, of course, of Twitter and Facebook, who've already initiated their phase and taken the steps to remove countless groups, entities, and organizations relating to this as well. So, bottom line is what we're dealing with here is they're setting the stage. Okay, it's just one step closer, another stepping stone towards their ultimate goal of the complete and utter destruction of free speech online, any speech in general relating to questioning your government, and plain and simply, of course, conspiracy theories. Okay, one step closer to their vision of a scenario where conspiracy theories, bottom line, will be terrorism. Do you get it? That's where we're headed, and we're not too far off, people. And if you don't think we're not too far off, you better wake up. But here's the criteria for YouTube with their announcement on how they're going to be removing just another added layer of censorship and how they're going to be removing videos relating to this. Quote, any content that targets an individual or group using conspiracy theories or with conspiracy theories that have been used to justify real world violence. And there it is. There's another added layer of justification for them to remove thousands and thousands of more videos and channels from this day forward. Right? And there it is. That's the PSYOP, or at least part of it, to lump us all together with them. And so if we mention what their premise is, with what we've been exposing for decades, okay, what we've been exposing for over a decade on YouTube and online in general, about the satanic New World Order cabal, right? That's just the basic premise, right? Right? These buzzwords and what the hierarchy and power structure that's attempting to enslave the planet, what we're actually really dealing with, which is true. But again, so now they've used that to twist that for their agenda to silence us all. There you go. There you have it. But what are these real world violent events they're referring to? Oh, nothing but staged psyops, staged events that they set up to set the stage for this censorship. So as you saw in the coverage I've shown on my other channel with the news clips here and the examples they've used, of course, going back to the Hoover Dam JAnon nut who barricaded himself in an armored vehicle, blocked traffic, right? Okay, and then you have the Comet ping pong shooter, right? He shot up the joint. Oh yeah, he shot up the pizza parlor in the name of JAnon. Yeah, sure. Okay, and then you have these supposed murders that are taking place with mob bosses being murdered in the name of JAnon as well. Oh yeah, sure. So you got people murdering people, shooting up joints, blocking traffic, you name it. All in the name of this entity that has been engineered, created, and steered since day one by the same people who are carrying out this censorship. That's right, but millions of people who are entangled in this, ensnared into this trap, they are not going to figure that out. They are under a spell. Okay? They are under a spell, and guess what? That brings us to the next point here. This is why this is so absolutely so dangerous and so ingenious and clever and works to perfection for them, because this allows all of these people who are being censored, and of course the people following them, to now have even more of a stronger conviction and belief of this movement. Okay, so this reinforces their belief and gives them even more, and gives this concept and this movement even more credibility in the eyes of these people, right? It vindicates them. It's a reverse psychology, fake street cred tactic, We've seen it been used before. Prime example, Alex Jones. You take him down off YouTube, is that going to bring him down at all in any kind of way? No. It only props him up even more. He's 100 times richer and more popular because of that takedown. All planned and all by design. Because he is one of their controlled opposition figureheads, of course. And this is a controlled opposition counterfeit movement with the JAnon and Trump. And of course, Trump goes hand in hand with this operation. Of course. So, moving forward, all of us kooky conspiracy theorist researchers over the years who've been pointing to the reality of a satanic pedophile, human trafficking, child trafficking elite, now that narrative has to be done away with. We can no longer even mention that because we will be, right, lumped in with this terroristic narrative and group. And there it is. And there it is. So from this day forward, all of these channels and people are going to be screaming from the rooftops saying how over the target they are, how this proves, once again, how this is more proof that this movement, that this entity is on our side, that it's actually legitimate and they are attempting to save us with Trump. You're going to hear that in light of this so-called quote-unquote censorship. So just another step, guys.